Identity shapes destiny, and until you become the vessel that abundance recognizes, your good will circle you without landing. Hear this truth with the force of revelation: life does not respond to your wishes, your longing, or your silent hope. Life responds to your identity. The universe does not bless who you pretend to be, it blesses who you are bold enough to become. Every time you diminish yourself, every time you choose smallness, every time you repeat the story of limitation, you send a vibration into the cosmos that says, "I am not ready." And the universe, obedient to your signal, waits. But the moment you shift your identity, the moment you stand and declare, "I am the one chosen for increase," reality rearranges itself with startling speed. For destiny is not a random event, destiny is the echo of your self-concept. You cannot walk as the unworthy and expect the blessings of the worthy. You cannot speak as the doubtful and receive the reward of the certain. You cannot view yourself through the eyes of fear and attract the life designed for the fearless. Identity is not small. Identity is law. And the law is this: you must become the person who can hold the life you are asking for. Say aloud now, with uncompromising authority, "I rise into the identity that abundance seeks. I stand as the vessel prepared to receive." For until you recognize your own power, the world cannot recognize your calling. This is the great spiritual inversion. People wait for proof so they can believe, but divine law says believe, and proof will follow. Identity first, manifestation second. Becoming is the seed, the harvest is inevitable. You must stop arguing for your limitations. You must stop rehearsing your wounds as if they are prophecies. You must stop identifying with struggle, sacrifice, and survival. These identities served you once, but they cannot carry you into expansion. Release them. Turn your back on them. Let them fall away like expired skins. You were never meant to stay in the identity built by fear. You were meant to rise into the identity authored by the divine. Abundance is not looking for the hesitant, it is looking for the aligned. Wealth is not chasing the doubtful, it is moving toward the one who knows. Opportunity is not searching for the uncertain, it is magnetized to the bold. The universe is precise. It delivers according to who you are being, not who you are hoping to be someday. And this is why 2026 demands a new identity from you, an identity that speaks with clarity, walks with authority, and claims its good without trembling. Speak this now with fire: I am a vessel of divine wealth. I am a field that miracles recognize. I am the identity that abundance acknowledges and obeys. Let these words carve a new frequency within you. Let them rewire the subconscious patterns that have kept you small. Let them dissolve the old self-image that blocked your increase. Because identity is the throne upon which your future sits, and when the throne wobbles, so does your destiny. The universe knows when you shift. It feels the moment you choose truth over fear, power over hesitation, destiny over delay. You do not need to convince anyone. You do not need to justify your rise. You do not need permission to step into magnitude. You only need to become the vessel capable of holding your own greatness. From this moment forward, you are commanded to walk as the one chosen, appointed, and equipped. Walk as if abundance knows your name, because it does. Walk as if wealth has been waiting for your awakening, because it has. Walk as if the doors have already opened, because in the unseen, they have. Identity shapes destiny, and today you step into the identity that destiny recognizes. Today you become the vessel abundance has been trying to reach. Release what shrinks you, for nothing divine can enter a vessel already crowded with fear. Hear this as law, not suggestion. You cannot carry old burdens into a new destiny. You cannot cling to the past and expect the future to pour itself into your hands. You cannot hold tight to the beliefs that once protected you but now imprison you. The universe has been attempting to deliver your good, but your grip on what no longer serves you has blocked the very blessings you prayed for. Release is not loss. Release is preparation. Say aloud with unwavering force: I loosen my hold on every limitation. I release what diminishes, delays, or denies my good. For the moment you let go, the moment you stop defending the smallness you have outgrown, divine law rushes in like a river finally free of obstruction. There is no increase where there is resistance. There is no expansion where fear is hoarded. There is no miracle where old sorrow is worshipped as truth. You must make room, spacious, vibrant, sacred room, for the abundance prepared for you. Every attachment to the outdated shrinks your vibration. Every memory you clutch as identity shrinks your destiny. Every loyalty to patterns that suffocate your potential is a silent agreement to remain where you are. And yet you ask for transformation. Transformation cannot land in a life that refuses to open. It cannot blossom in soil congested with yesterday's roots. You must release the unworthy thoughts, the shrinking self-concepts, the dimming relationships, the heavy responsibilities that were never assigned to you by Spirit. Speak this now with authority. I release every version of myself that cannot walk into my future. Feel the old identities detaching from your energy. Feel the invisible cords breaking. Feel the walls around your receiving power dissolving like mist. You are not losing anything. You are clearing the throne for your true self to reign. Release is the great spiritual reset. Release is the evidence of trust. Release is the sign that you are no longer controlled by scarcity, survival, or suffering. The universe responds dramatically to a person who dares to let go. The moment you release, new opportunity floods the vacuum. The moment you release, guidance becomes unmistakable. The moment you release, miracles sprint toward you because nothing stands in their way. Say aloud again, stronger. I make room for my good. I make room for increase. I make room for the life that has been calling my name. For too long you have negotiated with fear, asking it for permission to rise. You have softened your voice to soothe those who feared your growth. You have dimmed your light to remain acceptable. Release all of that. Release the version of you that survived, so that the version of you that thrives may emerge. Understand this eternal truth. Your future cannot fit into your past, and the blessings designed for you cannot be stored in a vessel overflowing with yesterday's doubts. Release is not abandonment. Release is obedience to divine order. When Spirit says let go, it is because something far greater is already on its way. When Spirit removes, Spirit replaces. When Spirit empties, Spirit fills. But you must stop resisting the emptying. Declare it now with prophetic certainty. I release with confidence, knowing my good expands to fill every space I open. You are not shrinking, you are shedding. You are not losing, you are ascending. You are not breaking, you are breaking through. Everything that falls away now falls away by divine intelligence. Everything that remains is aligned with your rise. Everything entering your life next is too big, too bright, too blessed to fit into the cramped container you carried before. Release what shrinks you. Make room for your good. Let the universe finally deliver what it has been holding, waiting, watching for you to become spacious enough to receive. And so it is. Alignment is the magnet, and you cannot draw to yourself what you refuse to become. Hear this not as poetry, but as spiritual law. Your life mirrors your vibration, not your wishes. The universe responds to frequency, and frequency is shaped by your thoughts, your words, your expectations, your inner posture. You may crave abundance, pray for increase, beg for breakthrough. But if your vibration contradicts your desire, the universe obeys your vibration and denies your request. This is not punishment, it is precision. Divine law does not waver, and it does not make exceptions. You must match the frequency of what you seek, until what you seek has no choice but to recognize you as its rightful home. Say aloud with unshakable authority, I align with the highest good prepared for me. For alignment is not passive. It is an active, deliberate stance of spiritual agreement. To align means to choose thoughts that amplify your destiny, not your fear. To align means to speak words that build your future, not your doubt. To align means to hold an inner state so saturated with certainty that the universe bends toward your expectation. Whenever you rise into alignment, life organizes itself around your intention with mechanical accuracy. There is no magic in alignment, there is law. You cannot vibrate lack and receive wealth. You cannot vibrate fear and receive opportunity. You cannot vibrate unworthiness and receive miracles. The frequency you practice becomes the experience you live. And the moment you shift your internal atmosphere, the external world shifts to match it. This is why the spiritually awakened do not chase, they attract. They do not beg, they command. They do not long, they align. Say this now with power: I match the vibration of abundance. I match the rhythm of prosperity. I match the frequency of answered prayers. Let every word reverberate through your subconscious, rewriting the old resonance that kept you tethered to circumstances beneath your calling. For the universe is always broadcasting increase, always broadcasting opportunity, always broadcasting wealth, yet only those tuned to its channel can receive its signal. Alignment is the tuning. Alignment is the access point. Alignment is the code. You must stop sending mixed frequencies, speaking abundance while vibrating fear, praying for more while expecting less, dreaming boldly while preparing for disappointment. This split energy weakens your magnetism. You cannot be divided and powerful at the same time. Choose your frequency and become loyal to it. Stand in it, live in it, guard it. When interruptions come, restore it. When challenges arise, reinforce it. When doubt whispers, override it. Alignment requires devotion, and the universe rewards devotion with manifestation. Speak again with bold certainty: my energy is a match for the life I desire. My vibration calls forth divine supply. Feel the shift within you. Feel the calibration begin. Feel the old static dissolving from your field. There is a version of you whose frequency is already aligned with the miracle you seek, and that version is emerging now, rising now, anchoring now. When you hold alignment, everything that matches you is drawn in with magnetic precision. The opportunity finds you. The resources appear. The relationship unfolds. The ideas flow. The timing synchronizes. Nothing can resist a vibration that matches its nature. And nothing can deliver to a frequency that contradicts its truth. You are the magnet or the repellent. You are the invitation or the barrier. You are the open channel or the blocked gate. The moment you align, your good accelerates toward you with unstoppable momentum. Declare with prophetic power: I align, I attract, I receive. I walk in the frequency of my highest destiny. Alignment is the magnet. And today, you become the frequency your blessings recognize without hesitation. Declare with authority, for your words are not casual sounds drifting into the air. They are spiritual commands that carve the unseen, instruct the invisible, and summon form out of the formless. Every word you speak issues a decree to the universe, and the universe, bound to divine law, obeys without hesitation. You have forgotten the magnitude of your own voice. You have underestimated the force of your own tongue. You have spoken carelessly, and life has mirrored your carelessness. But now you awaken to the ancient truth that your words are law, your speech is destiny, and your voice is a creative fire that reshapes reality itself. Say aloud with uncompromising power: my word is divine instruction. My command reshapes my world. For when you speak with authority, not pleading, not hoping, not wishing, but commanding, you activate a spiritual mechanism older than time. You move from the realm of the limited into the realm of the Creator. You shift from being affected by life to affecting life. Words spoken with weakness create weak experiences. Words spoken with fear multiply fear. Words spoken with doubt reinforce doubt. But words spoken with authority break patterns, shatter obstacles, and send your good running toward you as if recognizing its rightful master. You must stop praying as though you are powerless. You must stop requesting as though you are undeserving. You must stop whispering your desires as though they might offend the universe. The universe is waiting for your command, not your apology. Divine law does not respond to timidity, it responds to certainty. Your words are your wand, your staff, your lever that moves the mountains standing between you and your destiny. Speak with fire: I speak and it is done. I declare and it manifests. I command and divine law fulfills. Feel the authority rise in your chest like a forgotten royalty reclaiming its throne. You are not a beggar in this universe. You are a commander of energy. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the architect of circumstance. And the blueprint you draw is etched in syllables, carried in sound, delivered through intention. Every time you say I am, you invoke the highest creative force in existence. So be careful with what follows. Do not attach I am to smallness, to fear, to scarcity, to unworthiness. Do not use your sacred authority to design a life beneath your destiny. Speak only what you are willing to live. Declare only what you are willing to receive. Proclaim only what aligns with your highest identity. Say now with holy boldness, I am wealthy, I am guided, I am powerful, I am favored, I am unstoppable. These are not affirmations, these are decrees. These are energetic commands that rewire the subconscious, realign your vibration, and summon the circumstances that match your spoken truth. When you declare with authority, you activate a spiritual covenant. As you speak, so it becomes. Life has been waiting for you to speak with clarity. Your destiny has been waiting for you to speak with certainty. Your abundance has been waiting for you to speak with authority. This is the moment you cease negotiating with your good and begin commanding it. This is the moment you stop describing your situation and begin declaring your outcome. This is the moment your voice becomes the instrument of your liberation. Declare this final truth with prophetic force. My words go forth with power. My declarations shape reality. My voice is law, and my life obeys. You are not speaking to be heard, you are speaking to create. You are not speaking to express, you are speaking to command. And as you rise into this authority, the universe rises to meet you. For your words are spiritual commands. And today, you speak as the one who knows they cannot return void. Receiving is a skill, and until you master it, you will stand at the doorway of your own blessings with the gates wide open and still remain empty-handed. Hear this with the thunder of revelation. The universe has already prepared your good. Your abundance is not missing. Your opportunities are not lost. Your breakthrough is not delayed. What has been prepared is waiting, watching, hovering just beyond the borders of your resistance. The problem is not that your blessings have not arrived. The problem is that you have not opened the inner space to receive them. Say aloud with full force, I am willing to receive everything that is mine by divine right. For willingness is the first step into spiritual maturity. To receive is not passive, it is not fragile, it is not meek. Receiving is bold. Receiving is intentional. Receiving is the powerful act of allowing the universe to fulfill its promise. You think wanting is enough, but wanting is not receiving. You think praying is enough, but praying without openness is a locked door. You think hoping is enough, but hope without readiness is an empty vessel. The universe does not pour into the unwilling. Divine supply does not fill the fearful. Good cannot enter the soul that flinches from increase. You have asked for abundance while secretly believing it is too much for you. You have asked for opportunities while quietly shrinking from visibility. You have asked for success while expecting disappointment. This is resistance disguised as sincerity. Speak this now with fire. I release all inner barricades. I dissolve every subconscious refusal. I choose to receive without guilt, without fear, without hesitation. Your blessings are not intimidated by you. They are simply waiting for you to stop dodging them. They have been orbiting your field, circling your life, approaching again and again, but each time they reach for you, they collide with the walls you keep rebuilding, the wall of unworthiness, the wall of scarcity memory, the wall of fear disguised as humility. Receiving requires that you elevate your worthiness. Receiving requires that you expand your capacity. Receiving requires that you accept good without apology. You cannot shrink and receive at the same time. You cannot diminish yourself and expect increase. You must rise into the emotional, spiritual, and energetic stature of someone capable of holding the blessings prepared for them. Say with authority, I am worthy of every blessing assigned to me. I am worthy of wealth. I am worthy of ease. I am worthy of overflow. Let these words strip away the old patterns that convinced you that your desires were unreasonable. Let them dismantle the false humility that taught you to receive crumbs while pretending to be satisfied. You were never designed to survive. You were designed to expand. Receiving is a skill because it requires discipline. The discipline to accept joy without expecting loss. The discipline to accept wealth without fearing collapse. The discipline to accept divine timing without questioning your value. the discipline to hold blessings without sabotaging them. You must practice receiving until it becomes as natural as breathing. You must practice saying yes to what is meant for you. You must practice inhabiting the identity of someone who knows they deserve good. Declare boldly, I open every channel. I open every gate. I open every space within me for my blessings to enter now. Feel the shift as you declare it. Feel the inner doors unlocking. Feel the ancient resistance dissolving. Feel the energy of acceptance settling into your spirit. Your blessings are prepared. Your increase is ready. The universe is not testing you, it is waiting for you, waiting for your openness, waiting for your readiness, waiting for your willingness to receive without shrinking, without doubting, without resisting. Today you rise into that readiness. Today you stand as the one who welcomes abundance with both hands open. Today you declare with prophetic certainty, I receive, I receive, I receive, and my receiving multiplies my destiny. Move with divine precision, for faith without movement is a prophecy aborted. Hear this with the force of spiritual law. Nothing shifts until you shift. Nothing rises until you rise. Nothing manifests until you step into the vibration that calls it forth. Faith is not a passive hope, nor a gentle wish, nor a silent plea whispered into the cosmos. Faith is a bold march into the unseen with the confidence of one who knows that the universe rearranges itself for the obedient. Faith requires action, and action aligned with spirit becomes precision, becomes destiny, becomes unstoppable momentum. Say aloud with authority, my steps are ordered, my movement is blessed, my actions are divine instructions in motion. For when you move under divine guidance, every step becomes a command to the universe. Every decision becomes a signal. Every action becomes a declaration of readiness. Your movement is not small. Your movement is the key that unlocks the doors you keep praying about. You cannot stand still and expect the path to unfold. The path appears as you walk it. The miracle materializes as you move toward it. The breakthrough forms as you act in alignment with it. Too many have hidden behind the word faith while living in spiritual paralysis. Too many have prayed for change while refusing to move their feet. Too many have asked for guidance while ignoring the inner nudge that whispered, go now. Guidance without obedience is wasted revelation. Instruction without action is unrealized destiny. The universe cannot multiply what you refuse to initiate. Divine law cannot expand what you never begin. Heaven cannot bless what you never touch. Speak this now with force. I act when spirit speaks. I move when intuition calls. I step forward even when I cannot see the full path. This is the rhythm of true power. This is the dance of spiritual mastery. This is the life of one who walks not by sight but by divine alignment. When you move with precision, you enter a realm where timing becomes perfect, where doors open before you knock, where opportunities appear as if summoned by your footsteps. Your movement communicates your belief. Each step says, I trust the path prepared for me. Each action says, I am ready for the abundance ordained for me. Each bold decision says, I am no longer waiting, I am participating in my breakthrough. The universe responds to action with acceleration. When you move, your good moves. When you hesitate, your good holds its breath. When you procrastinate, your miracle pauses. Faith demands momentum. Faith demands demonstration. Faith demands that you step into the vibrational truth you claim to believe. Say with prophetic certainty, I refuse delay, I refuse hesitation, I refuse to betray my destiny with inaction. Feel the fire of responsibility rising. You are not waiting for a sign, you are the sign. You are not waiting for conditions, you create conditions. You are not waiting for reassurance, your spiritual authority is your reassurance. Move with precision, meaning, move with intention, with clarity, with alignment. Not rushed, not frantic, not scattered. Divine precision is a movement guided by the whisper of spirit, anchored in certainty, free from the fear of mistakes. Understand this truth. The universe can correct your direction, but it cannot correct your stagnation. Spirit can reroute you, but it cannot move your feet. Begin, and the guidance will come. Act, and the path will clarify. Move, and the miracle will find its landing place. Declare now with power, every action I take is backed by divine law. Every step I take pulls my destiny closer. Every movement I make magnifies my blessings. You are not stumbling. You are strategically positioned. You are not wandering. You are being guided. You are not guessing. You are co-creating with the infinite. Faith without action is a closed door. Faith with divine precision is a floodgate unlocked. Today you choose precision. Today you choose movement. Today you step into the rhythm of creation itself and proclaim, I move with divine precision, and my movement summons miracles.